here, carries a name that is synonymous with greatness and excellence in the Philippines. His father was actually a former NBA player who eventually played ball in the PBA here in the Philippines and won the Best Import Award, a record 7 times. That's crazy. He's a former back-to-back UAAP MVP, which I'm not happy about because I was playing when he won back-to-back with the National University Bulldogs. He was also a D-League champion and MVP here in the PBA. 3 time ASEAN Basketball League local MVP playing for Ala Pilipinas. The list goes on, man. 2018 ASEAN Basketball League champion and also Finals MVP. Second overall pick in the 2018 PBA draft and PBA All-Rookie team for 2019 with the Blackwater Elite. Right now, he's playing with Talk and Text Patropa. He says he's staying in shape. Welcome, Ray Parks Jr. How are you doing, Ray?
I'm good, man. Appreciate y'all having me on the show, man. Appreciate you introducing me like that.
That's a long list, but I know in a few years it's going to be longer. It's going to be a longer list.
Hey, I appreciate y'all having me, Mike and Badge, man. Hey, it's great to catch up with y'all, especially amidst everything that's going on. I hope everybody's safe right now. Y'all doing y'all thing. Stay healthy. Stay in shape. Keep moving forward.
Absolutely. And joining Ray, we have a versatile standout out of NCAA Division II school, Eastern New Mexico University. In 2017, he played an integral part of Japan's success in the FIBA Under-19 national team, which featured NBA rookie Rui Hachimura, who plays for the Washington Wizards now. He'll be joining the B-League this coming season and has a lot of buzz coming along and definitely has a lot of people excited. So sure enough, we'll find out which team he's gonna jump with. Please welcome Isaiah Murphy. What's good, Isaiah?
What's going on, y'all? How y'all doing? Appreciate y'all for having me.
For sure.
Awesome, man. Yeah, but before we get started, I know it's been a rough few months for everybody, but I just want to see how you guys been staying in shape, how you staying positive. Ray, let's start with you, man.
Man, just trying to do my best to stay positive and stay in shape with everything that's going on. It's tough. We got PQs and quarantines over here, so I try to stay in shape. I'm just blessed enough to be able to still hoop. You know what I'm saying? Still got some stuff at home that I can still use to launch me forward. I've been watching a lot of film more on those things, doing what I can, try to get up some shots here and there. But, we're still limited being at the crib. So mentally, you just try to move forward with everything that's going on. You try to just get better. It's more of a cerebral approach right now.
Oh, for sure. Just trying, make do with what we have. How about you, Isaiah? How you been? Staying in shape? Getting ready for the B League?
Yeah. I've actually been getting in the gym, man. Actually, I got a gym that I'm getting into. So yeah, I've been getting up a lot of shots, working out. So definitely staying in shape. 2020 has been crazy. It's been a crazy year, man. So just trying to keep my head on straight. So.
Oh man, that's straight facts right there. So both of you guys have very unique background. You're both born in, like Mikey said, your mother's home country. You lived in Asia for a while. Then you made the move to the U.S. during your teenage years, right? So you guys have a lot of similarities. I know your paths haven't crossed yet, but let's talk about how that was that big move, from your country of birth to the U.S. Let's start with you, Ray.
Well, it is here in the Philippines. There's a basketball court on every corner. There's a rim, there's a bucket. So I grew up around the game. I loved it. My dad came here, married Filipina, local, and I was born. So I've been around the game of basketball since at a young age, and really it was great for me to plant my roots here to start off with, and just gain more passion for the country, more passion for the game, where I came from. So once I transitioned into moving to the States in my teenage years for high school, I was able to carry the Philippines in my heart. And I felt like just, I was homegrown. So coming into a different culture, it was tough learning their style of basketball and how much people take it seriously. So it's more of a job at a young age. That was one of the biggest shocks to me, because I came in from just playing with passion to moving into like, yo, you got to work out. before and after school. You out here, you on the clock. So it drove me into becoming a better basketball player for sure. And like I said, I got to represent my country in between those times. I was traveling a lot back and forth. Then came back to play college here due to my dad was sick. So I wanted to spend more time with him. But during the time, I was already signed to Georgia Tech. I was supposed to play under Paul Hewitt. But, you know, the Filipino roots, you put family first. So you have to just go back into really thinking about your priorities. And I wanted to spend more time with my pops. And God rest his soul, he passed away 3 years later. So, yeah, I felt like it was a great choice on my part. And that's really pretty much the short span of my journey. I know Isaiah has a lot to say too, and it's crazy hearing all that stuff today. I know for a fact that now that we have the same background, but in some sort of different way, we can relate.
Yeah.
That's great.
Sure. All I remember is Ray was that chubby kid wearing LaSalle colors when he was younger. Before he moved out to the States.
Hey, that States put in a different mindset. You out there because when you're young out here, you play for soft drinks, you play for soda.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Like you out here just scrapping in some flip flops. You out there trying to make it happen. So you get a little chunky, but hey, you win some games like that.
Yes, sir. You know. How are you, Isaiah? Talk to us about how it was growing up.
Yeah, I mean, you know, growing up in Japan, you know, for such a long time, I had just got used to the culture, you know, and the way of life. And I remember moving to Tucson, Arizona when I was a sophomore in high school, you know, and it was a big difference. It was kind of like a shock to me, you know, just how different things were. But, you know, I definitely had to get used to it. And, you know, I know stateside had a higher level of basketball too. So being able to come out here and compete, you know, was really a good opportunity for me, you know, and a good experience. So definitely.
I mean, obviously, all four of us, we all know that we love the game. But when did you actually tell yourself that, okay, I want to make this my life. I want to make this my career? I mean, with Ray, obviously, you already knew from the get-go, especially with your dad, how it is to be a professional basketball player. But I'd want to know, like, when did you realize that, okay, I can do this? Talking about Ray going to the States, or did it really start out here?
It really was when I got to the States. I want to say it was my junior year of high school when I really knew that, you know, I could really play the game. You know what I mean? That's when I kind of saw that, hey, I'm kind of talented. You know, I can do certain things. So it was definitely my junior year of high school.
Junior year. How about you, Ray?
Man, to be honest, it's crazy because when I was young, like I said, I was playing with passion, just enjoying. But when I moved to the States, I started, you know, getting into it more, started putting more hours, and it's more organized. And like I said, the higher level of basketball, it puts you in perspective of pressure and dealing with all that. So I got to a point where I got burnt out. Crazy thing is, I talked to my dad and I told him, like, yo, Dad, I can't do this anymore. Like, I'm burnt out. I'm done. And then I was like, 14 years old? And after 3 days, I picked up a basketball again. And that's when he knew. I was like, you know what? I'm do this for the rest of my life.
Find your way back to it, even at an early age.
Yeah, for real. And that's what I said. That quick after 3 days, he knew that this was the path that I chose now.
Yeah. So Ray, your dad was your dad's name, you know, everybody knew who he was in the Philippines. Obviously, you know, you got the chance to see him play, but you were still young, right? Yeah. You were very young. But when you did find that love and you did decide on your own, like you mentioned, to follow those dreams, did you feel the pressure of, like, you know, following in his footsteps?
To be honest, when I was young, I didn't feel anything. I didn't feel no pressure. My dad did a great job of just relieving me of that burden. But when I went to the States, I felt more pressure in the sense of, like, okay, now this is really work. I know what I need to do to get better. So I really see a bigger picture now instead of just playing for fun. And I just accepted that challenge, like I said, for the love of the game. And he did a great job of telling me that, hey, Ray, you decided to quit playing ball, I still love you the same way. So that really relieved me of everything. So I was like, okay, well, let me just hoop and just play my game and see where it takes it.
Oh, that's big, man. That's big, especially having someone like your dad, obviously, again, record 7-time best import here in the Philippines. But coming back to the Philippines after you graduated high school, that's where it all changed, I believe. We're sticking with you, Ray, right now. Talk about the decision traveling back here. I mean, I'm sure you had a lot of offers from different schools. We can talk about how long that list was, whether it be Ateneo, LaSalle, NU, UP. I don't, every school I believe wanted to get Ray Parks Jr. in to wear their colors. But how was that like, that decision, and also coming back home after all those years? It wasn't really an adjustment, but going back to your roots, how was it?
I was really, to be honest, I was stuck in playing in the States, so I was shocked with the news. I was caught up in like checking out rankings each and every day, like where I'm at right now, like who's number one, which training camp am I going to, schools am I going to visit, and then suddenly that news broke out. So coming back home, it was definitely it touched my heart because I felt like now this is another opportunity for me to showcase my talent to my fellow countrymen. Mm-hmm. And choosing schools. Actually, my dad was the first guy that was recruited the year before I even came back. He met Sir Hans C. at the Hall of Fame. So basically, Sir Hans C. recruited my dad, which he knew entitled bringing me in also.
Yeah,
package deal.
Package deal, baby.
So I knew that I wanted to be as close as possible with my dad. That was the purpose of me going to college here. So it didn't really matter what school I went to. I really knew I just wanted to graduate with a degree and then further pursue my career choice.
Well, your dad obviously knew what he was doing because you ended up getting, again, back-to-back MVPs, 3-time mythical team. You had a storied college career. You know that. I know that personally. And then you took your talents back to the States.
A while back, man. It feels like a while.
Yeah, that was a while back. That's when we were 22, like I said right here. but like you took your talent to the D League, to the NBA D League, and won finals together with the finals MVP to boot out in the ASEAN League. You've been all over the world, States, Asia, Philippines. Obviously, you played for Gilas. What's left for Ray Parks to accomplish? What's left for you? I mean, I know this is early to ask, but like I'm sure the list will only get longer.
Well, for me, I feel like the reason why I chose getting drafted into the PBA was to be more stable. For me, it's about looking forward to having a family soon, trying to build.
Yeah, you found your homegirl, huh? You found your homegirl.
She upstairs right now doing her thing, but yeah, just keep that on the low. But whatever. That's what I'm looking forward to towards right now. That's why I joined the PBA, and hopefully just try to create a better life for my kids, and hopefully in the future we'll have Bobby Ray Parks III. You never know. That's really my goal towards joining the PBA. I mean, individual accolades is not really anything that I would want to chase anymore. It's more of just a pride thing. You want to win more championships and be able to put yourself in the best position financially, and at the same time, still try to get better each and every day. Your character will always show at the end of the day. If you want to continue to get better each and every year, you can always do that. So, yeah, just like I said, continue to get better, win more championships. That's the stage I'm in right now.
And he wants 1 million subscribers on YouTube too. That's what's next.
Working on that. Trust me, man. Hey, YouTube, everything is online right now. That's why it's fun that we get to connect.
Yeah.
We all from different places right now, but we get to connect, and being blessed enough to have a platform here in the Philippines allows me to share more of my life and continue to inspire more, not just receive blessings, but be a blessing to everybody else that's around me.
For sure.
Awesome. All right, so let's take it to Isaiah. On the other hand, take it back 2017. You're in college, and the story is that your mom sent your mixtape to the Japan Basketball Association, and one day randomly asked you to go to Japan and play. Right. What was that like? And then, of course, with the same year, the same token, playing for the FIBA under 19 Japan team. How is that whole process like for you?
Man, it was crazy, man. I give my mom a lot of credit for helping me out with that. You know, she opened a lot of doors up for me, you know, so I give her a lot of credit for that. You know, it was crazy, man. I had never played at that high of a level before, you know, when I went out there to the World Cup, seeing all these teams, you know, Canada, USA, you know, all these teams. It was like kind of shocking, you know, that I'm like, man, I'm actually here, you know, I'm competing. So, man, it was definitely a good experience for sure. It's one time.
Awesome. But then, you know, with that whole process, you know, and of course the production and body work that you put in for, you know, school, from high school to JUCO down to Eastern Mexico University. Now, like, you know, you got people looking. You know, you got the league buzzing. You know, I know there's offers on the table. I think 10 B League teams to be exact.
Right.
You know, so what's this process? What's this process been like? You know, I know you've been home, but like you said, you've been in the gym. Like, how's everything been?
It's been a little different, you know, like I've been communicating with teams like Zoom calls, like Zoom conference calls and stuff like that. Just talking to a lot of teams, you know, even through this COVID stuff, we're still able to, you know, communicate like Ray says. But man, it's been, you know, I'm taking it all in, you know, as it comes, you know, just Anita, my agent, she's been doing a great job, you know, bringing me along and stuff like that. So, you know, it's been a great experience.
Yeah.
So, you know, we know technology is playing a big role right now. Like, is she Zooming your workouts? I mean, how do the team see you?
I mean, I don't know. She put a mixtape, like a highlight tape together for me from my college highlights. So.
Hey, mixtape is the way to go.
I mean, I'm sure these teams would love to fly you out there or come out to visit you, but they, you know, obviously they can't at this moment.
Right, yeah.
So what in terms of your expectations, you know, what are you looking forward to going back to Japan?
Just creating a foundation for myself, you know, just being able to develop and grow as a player. You know, that's the most important thing for me right now, you know, just having a long career in the B League. So
Awesome. Are there any guys in the B League that you have connections with or relationships with, or
yeah, absolutely. A couple guys. I went to the national team camp. Some of the guys I played with on the national team, they're playing in the B League right now, and I know other couple guys too. So, yeah, definitely in communication with a lot of guys out there.
I'm waiting for that Murphy Ravenna matchup. That's what I'm waiting for right there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But if there's anyone who knows a lot about basketball here in Asia, obviously Ray again played in the ASEAN Basketball League, played in the PBA, played for Gilas. This guy last year also got to experience the East Asia Super League, Perfect 12. He was there. I mean, Talking Tex, Blackwater, and San Miguel Beerman, all were there present. And how important was it, Ray? Tell us about the competition and how is this beneficial for, well, the local teams out here in the Philippines?
Like I said, each country has their style of play, I believe, and being able to travel and just put your style of play to the test and really just go up against great competition, it can only be better. So it was great, you know, East Asia League and Blackwater. I was with Blackwater during the time to be able to see how good these other teams are. And, you know, it just sucks that I was hurt during the time, but I was against the competition. I'm always down for that. And I think it's a great idea that we continue doing that because it brings people together. And basketball is a small world at the end of the day. You always bump into people you really wouldn't expect. And yeah, like I said, it was a great experience for sure.
You personally, I just want to follow through. You personally, being able to play in different styles, like what you were saying, maybe, whether it be the NBA style of play, the PBA, the UAAP with Coach Eric Altamirano, you talk about the ABL. How did it hone your skill? How did you take bits and pieces from different cultures or different basketball styles and hone it in your game the way you do now? How was it for you?
Oh yeah, definitely for sure. I mean, at the end of the day, each country has their own principle and style of play. Like I said, you know, Korea loves to pass the ball, catch and shoot. Just go back to the basics, really. That's really what it reminded me of. Just going back to the basics and learning and having a good foundation is key to everything. Being able to play with other Filipinos during the time, it gave me a chance to see how other ex-NBA players play, and at the same time how the best locals from their country play. And it was, like I said, it's great competition. I got to travel, got to enjoy, and really see different culture on and off the court. So I was very privileged to play in that league.
Yeah, because the thing is, we had Coach Jimmy last week. Coach Jimmy said he taught you everything you know.
Hey, we was in the gym for sure. We was getting one thing
for sure.
Stick to who you are. If you're a hard worker, continue to be that guy. Be a gym rat. And that's one of the things I can say to Coach Jimmy. Great leader, great guy all around. Definitely a mentor that I keep very near and dear to me.
Definitely good to have good people around you. Now let's swing it over to Isaiah. The game in Japan is very different from college basketball in the U.S. What things have you done to prepare yourself both for the competition and the style of play in the B League?
Just like I've been working out with my trainer. I've been working out on like a lot of pick and roll, a lot of ball handling stuff, because I know at the next level, that's a big part of the game. And being able to shoot the basketball, I've been getting a lot of shots up. I know shooting the basketball is really important too. So being able to get all those shots up during the day is important. So a couple things like that. To the game in the U.S. and the game in Japan, it's real different. There's a lot of differences in the game, but I just try to take the best of both worlds, and implement it into my own game. So,
is there one particular part of your game that you kind of honed in on with your trainer?
Really just my ball handling, being able to handle the basketball. I've just been trying to develop that lately. So,
yeah. So what are the things that you can bring to the table? What you feel like what you can bring to the table, especially coming in with all that energy, all that youth, but what can you possibly bring right away?
Definitely my versatility. I feel like I can do a lot of things on the floor. I definitely think of myself as a two-way player. I like to do it on the offensive end, but definitely on the defensive end as well. So definitely, I think that's what I can bring to a team.
So what team did you sign with?
I can't say that yet. Gotta keep that secret.
I'm about to get an exclusive. I was worth a try.
Hey, East Asia Super League fans, we tried. We'll have to wait for Isaiah's big reveal.
I gotta wait on it. Yeah.
But sure enough, once you you let the world know, we'll get it out to East Asia Super League fans, because I'm sure they're going to be ready to follow you. Each and every step you take. So let's transition off the court. You guys are not only great basketball players. We believe that you're both well-rounded. Definitely high character guys. We know that there's this pandemic going on, and quarantine has kept us indoors and at home. Other than basketball, Ray, like what's been keeping you busy and positive?
And for me, like I said, I've just been doing my YouTube series, just really doing a lot of. I see you, Mikey.
Talk
I'm
about that
right
YouTube
now.
channel.
We're searching it right now.
Part of me and my girl's YouTube series, really trying to kick that off right now. Everything like I said is online, and if I can inspire people, that's the best thing I can do right now. Even if they're at home, in the safety of their home, that's the best thing I can do. Listen to a lot of music, podcasts, and just really studying up, and like a lot of reading. A lot of reading.
What any books that you want to plug us on?
John C. Maxwell. Make sure.
Maxwell.
Oh man.
Always.
Always stay tuned in. Stay prayed
up.
Talk about
Talk
about music, because we know how much you love it, and we know how much you're into it, and we also know how the culture of music and basketball have somewhat found their way together, especially also in the NBA. Dame Lillard also raps, and all those guys. Talk about music. I think Devon Potts, who plays for Phoenix Fuel Masters in the PBA, also raps. So I know a lot of basketball players are into it. Talk about your journey in the music industry.
Oh, Devon's my dude, man. At the end of the day, he comes out with some great music. I really can't wait till the world really hears his music. More on my, I just love trying to listen to bands. I can listen to different genres. I can listen to Brad Paisley and listen to country, and I can listen to Lil Durk, go to hip hop, and then I
Okay.
So like I said, like for me, it's just really depending on the mood, and I feel like each song tells a story. It's the same as us hoopers. When we out there playing our game, when we out there training, it's like we out there trying to paint our own picture. You feel me? So that's how music lies into what I do every day.
So are we low key waiting for a debut album or a debut track or something?
Hey, I'm gonna album, man.
Hey, there it is. There it is. You're gonna wait on that for sure, man.
You gotta subscribe to the YouTube series though for sure. Y'all make sure that, you know.
Plug it right now, bro. Plug it right now. Mike and Ray, right? Mike and Ray.
Mike and Ray, shout out to Micah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, subscribe, like, check out the videos. I know we haven't been busy, but as you can see, the pandemic is going on. But I hope everybody's safe, and we got a lot more stuff that we've taped up already. All we need to do is just splice it up, edit it, and then share it to the world, man.
Awesome.
Wait for that. Sure.
All right, Isaiah, we'll throw it over to you, man. What's currently on your playlist?
Oh man, what's on my playlist? I listen to a lot of Polo G. I listen to a lot of Polo
Okay.
G. Gunna. I like Gunna too. You know, so just those, just a couple of rappers. I listen to a lot of rap. So, guys, right.
What else are you into right now? Especially with this pandemic, you basically like know or learn a lot about yourself. You know, being at home, staying at home. What else are you into right now that you discovered that you didn't think that you were that?
Right. I'll just be chilling, man. I play a lot of 2K. I be playing 2K a lot. You know, I'm a 2K.
There you go. There you go. Someone had to say it. Someone had to say
know what I'm saying? I play a lot
PS4 or Xbox?
I got a PS4. PS4.
There you go. All right.
Yes, sir.
You get that check, you moving to the 5. Calm down.
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh, bro, he already pre-ordered that. He already pre-ordered that after he signed. Right after he signed. For sure.
No, well, you know, we here at East Asia Super League, we've been talking to a lot of players, and obviously the gaming piece is, you know, taking everybody by storm because we're all at home. So soon enough we'll have a tournament, and you know, we'll invite you, and it'll be a lot of fun. Both of you guys.
For sure, man. That'll be something to look forward to. But you know, let's talk about Ray. Go back to Ray for a while. Let's talk about your dad. I mean, obviously, again, one of the best basketball players that any Filipino fan or any Asian fan could have known. It's been 7 years. You want to talk if you can talk to him today, like right now, what would you want to tell him?
That I miss him, to be honest. That's the first thing I would say. You know, I was 20 years old when he passed away, got rest his soul, and I had to be the head of the family when it comes to financially, emotionally, and I tried my best to be physically too. So it was a lot of weight on my shoulders, and at times, you know, like I said, the hooper lifestyle it's not for everybody. It's tough enough in itself, and to add that on top of that was really touched my heart because it was just so tough. You know, there's times where like sons want to lean on their fathers or have that father figure, or you know, at times you just want to feel weak. You know, you just want to get up because like you get tired with the pressure, you get tired with the critics, you get tired of being crucified each and every day. You're tired of social media trying to tell you what to do, how to do it, and what to be like. And that's the biggest thing that I can say that I would tell my pops. First thing I would be like, yo, I miss you. You're up there, I miss you.
You were rough. I gotta say, because he had to ball out. That was, if I'm not mistaken, in season or before the season, you had to ball.
Yeah,
we admired you. We all admired you during those times, bro.
That was tough. Like I said, losing that big of a person that's been through your life, and then trying to transition into, like I said, going back to hooping and grinding.
Yep.
Being emotionally draining because you're pouring your stuff out. So I appreciate you saying that.
Is there anything that, you know, conversation that you guys have had that maybe some words or some philosophies that he put in your heart that you kind of like, continue to say and practice today?
Yeah, definitely. One thing that he really taught me is to turn every negative situation into a positive. So everything that's been going on in my life, it just makes the light at the end of the tunnel much sweeter, much brighter than anything else, because you don't have a lot of those days.
Mm-hmm.
Just fortunate enough to see those days and at least to cherish those moments. So that's the biggest lesson that he's taught me, even from a young age.
Yeah, especially because family is always going to be our backbone, and we're, it's a privilege to have them there to support us. How about you, Isaiah? I mean, you went out, but again, you went to the States. Now you're going to go back home. How is it like going back to family? How big is it to have them, support you and be there for you, especially when you go back to Japan?
Definitely, man. It's definitely big. My family is my rock. They've supported me my whole life. Done everything for me. So I give them a lot of credit for being the man I am today. They are made me who I am. So I definitely give them a lot of credit for that. They've opened up a lot of doors for me, a lot of opportunities, and I'm grateful for that. And I'll do everything in my power to make them proud. So.
Awesome. Now, is there anyone in particular that, I guess from a off the court sense has been really, helpful with, guiding each step of your way?
My dad, definitely. My dad gives me a lot of good advice, about life, making choices, making decisions, as a man. So I definitely give him a lot of credit for that. Definitely.
Awesome, man. There's both of you guys, there's a lot going on with family support, and it's good to always have them there.
I got a question for both of you. When you went to the States, what was the thing you missed the most about the Philippines or Japan? What was the one thing you missed the most, and what was the one thing you looked forward to the most when you found out that you're gonna go home? How about you, Ray? What was the one thing? Was it adobo, tinola, what?
Food. It's food. I'm not gonna lie.
It might be food for me too.
Bro, I love Japanese food, man. Japanese food is my authentic.
Can't get enough of it.
Oh, so that's one thing you're looking forward to the most, huh?
Definitely.
Going back to the Japanese food.
No question.
What's your favorite dish? Isaiah?
I'd have to say yakisoba. If y'all know what that is, it's like kind of like noodles, fried up noodles, man. That's one of my favorite dishes, man. Definitely, no question.
How about you, Ray?
Local over here?
Yeah.
Over here. You give me a 59 pesos tapsilog, I'm cool with it.
All right. Isaiah was asking me how it is in the Philippines. I'm like, you ask Ray. Ask Ray how it is up here.
Cool with it, man.
Ray, put Isaiah on. What exactly is Tapsilog for Isaiah and all those basketball fans that don't know what that is?
All right. People that don't know what it is, first of all, start with your base. Your base is your rice. We in Asian.
You gotta have that. Right.
And you basically fry that up with garlic, and you have a sunny side up egg. And for your protein, you get some. It's kind of like beef sirloins that you marinate for like 2 hours. And things up. That's what you got. You got your full meal, baby.
Man,
bro, it sounds way more delicious when you talk about it that way, bro.
Hey, that's it. Just come my way. I got you, bro.
It is.
Bro, Tapsilog for 59. And you put that achara. I don't know what that is, but that's achara on the side, bro. On the side.
99. If it's free, it's for me.
Isaiah, do you do any cooking?
To be honest with you, not that much cooking, bro. I can make some toast and a sandwich. I don't do
midnight
much
snack.
cooking.
Midnight snack. Everybody's asleep.
Snack guy, definitely. Yeah.
I'm sure as you develop, and that's one of the things that you'll start to find out, that acquiring that taste buds to want more than toast.
Right.
Heard Doug and Vince talk about him earlier. Bobby Ray Parks Jr. Now, it's a name that you may not have heard before, but he is a household name in the Philippines.
Ray Parks.
Brings it down court. This is something that he can do from the rebound straight to transition. Parks for three.
Point arc.
Parks pivoting inside, gets the bag. Back out to set his corner three. That's long. Brownlee with offensive rebound. Out to Parks. Thought about the three, got in closer. Difficult shot off the glass is good. Parks a pass. Parks gets the basket and the foul.
No surrender from Ray Parks. He saw that opening. He saw that vulnerable defense. Looks it up, went in. Ray Parks.
Ball taken away. Here they come.
Chase down.
Chase down blocked by Ray Parks.
Here for Mono Vampire, Zamar on Parks. Step back by Parks, trying to free himself from Zamar's defense.
Yo, we have instant yakisoba out here, just so you know. Instant yakisoba, bro. It's easy to cook, bro. Instant.
Say less.
All right. Awesome, guys. So now we're going to get into some interesting parts of the show. This is the challenge part or the cage match section. Okay. I know that you guys have basketballs there. If you can, we'll set right up into the first challenge, which is going to be the ball weave or the figure eight. So why don't you grab your basketball and set your cameras, then we'll walk you through the first challenge.
We're gonna know who's in shape and who's not.
Boy.
Yeah.
Basically,
Yep.
work out for the day, big fella. Hold up.
Yeah.
Right.
Just so you know, Coach Mark Dickel is watching. Just so you know that. Coach Mark is watching. And for Isaiah, your new team is watching too.
Hold on, I gotta get my basketball real quick.
Coach Mark is watching, bro.
Oh man, dog. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Coach Mark, Coach
Work out for the day, man.
Coach Mark, Coach Bong, everyone's watching, bro. Coach.
One thing I'll tell you though, they make sure that we ain't safe. You know what I'm saying? They people that are here, you know? Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Stay in shape. Oh, come on, Isaiah. Come on.
Oh man, I'm sorry. I'm looking for my basketball. Man.
You can't even find basketball, bro.
Man. That's crazy. Oh, give me a second.
He's looking the whole house up.
Yeah. Bro, just let us know which team you're signing for. Let's send you a basketball right now. Send you a basketball right now.
Man, come on now. Man, this is crazy.
He's that guy, bro. He's that guy, Ray. Ray, he's that guy.
Come on, Rook. Come on, Rook.
Yeah, that guy.
Man, this is crazy. Oh, there it is. Right there.
Oh, there it is.
Come on, Rook. Hey, man, you know, like, doing these challenges, I'm gonna feel old.
This is gonna
Because
down.
he's technically an import, am I right? Or is he's a local? Is he a local? Are you a
There's
local?
a local. There's a local.
Oh, you're a rookie, man. Everyone's gonna be on you.
Right.
Oh, there you go.
All right, here we go.
Let's do it.
So this is how it's gonna work, all right? You guys are gonna go in between your legs, just a figure eight,
Like that?
Yep, and that's one, so that counts for one. Okay, so between left and right, or right to left is one. All right, you have 30 seconds. You're both gonna count out loud.
Yeah, I'm about to say, hey, rookies don't count, man. I gotta make sure y'all count.
So we're gonna go on my count. All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
1, 2.
Oh, there you go.
3.
Come on, Rook. 22-year-old Rook. Come on. Look at Jay, bro. Come on, Ray. Coach Jimmy did better than you last, bro.
15 seconds.
Hey, Ray.
10 seconds.
Raise it shape.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
What'd you get, Isaiah?
I think I got like 11, 12.
Oh, he actually got 10. He got 10.
What'd you get, Ray?
There's a +1.
I found the rhythm, man. I found the rhythm. Because I'll tell you what, though, Isaiah, these pesky guards in Asia, bro.
Sure.
I'm already knowing.
And one of them is here on the screen, Mikey Reyes.
Let's not go there, man. Let's not go there, man.
Exactly.
We're talking to a 22-year-old, bro.
Yeah, I got to put him on game. He has to know what he's stepping into, you know?
Awesome. Cool. That was just a warm up. All right. Let's move into the next one. Now we're gonna do burpees. All right, burpees. So we're gonna do the first to 15 wins. Okay, so you're gonna go straight down, straight up.
I think youth might beat me on this one.
Man, they working us out today, man.
We're getting that morning routine going.
I don't even know if I can do burpees. All right, hold up. Hey, Coach Dicko, this for you, man.
Yep. I want legit burpees with a push-up.
You're gonna pop up and come right back up. All right. So you guys gonna count on your own. First to 15.
Hey, we gotta count this out loud, bro.
I can't even cheat this. It's not time-based. You gotta do 15, bro. You can't cheat this.
All right, and we got it on videotape. No cheating. Here we go. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
There you go. Oh yeah.
Let's go.
Whoever wrote this script don't like you too, bro. Whoever wrote this script, he doesn't like you too, bro. 50
I hate
burpees.
Halfway there.
The worst. Burpees are the worst.
All right.
Yeah, boys. Good job, boys.
Here we go.
That's huge right there. That's huge right there. That's that energy.
Oh boy.
Hey, you
got the blood going, huh?
Right.
Yo, it's 6 a.m. in Isaiah's time, but it's 9. It's almost 10 p.m. with Ray. Ray's about to go to bed.
Yeah, this is a great workout for the day, man. Like, yo, it's a good day.
That's one for Ray. Ray getting that ball handling challenge. Isaiah getting that who's younger challenge. Who's younger? Has more energy challenge.
So it's 1-1. All right, so the next part, we got the basketball, we got the body going. Now we get the mind going, okay? So we got a few questions here. If you guys got pen and paper, or if you want to use your phone, want to be able to see, we're going to go multiple choice. All right?
Okay.
This is what we're going to do. I'm going to ask you a question. There's 5 questions.
Okay.
All right, and I'm going to give you multiple choice, and then we're going to present it over to you guys to present your answer.
So we basically just write down the letter.
Yeah, write down it's actually going to be, A, B, C, D.
Cool.
Okay. Hold on, let me get a pen and paper.
Yeah, grab your pen and paper.
See how veterans think. You got to make sure the instructions clear.
Hey, that's a start. That's a start.
So that's where I ain't gonna do it again, right? Like when you in the layup, what's what you have to do, and then you just go. We're doing this one time.
Get it over with.
For real.
All right. So I'm gonna read the question, and I'm gonna give you the 4 options for answers. Okay. Question number 1. How many teams will be in the Japanese B League B1 this upcoming season? A, is it 12? B, 14? C, 18, D, 20.
I say you better get this right, man. You better get it. You better get it. You're about to head out there, bro. He's just counting how many teams were trying to get him. He's just counting how many teams were trying to recruit him. That's probably both of the league anyway, so I just more.
So again, the question was how many teams will be in the Japanese B League B1 this upcoming season? It's A, 12, B, 14, C, 18, D, 20. All right, let me see your answers in. Pop them up on the screen in 3, 2, 1.
Oh, is it B?
Let me see yours.
What's that?
C.
What's that, Ray? C?
Oh, C.
The correct answer was actually D.
He's not. Oh, man. I said it's not even. I said it's not even sure. I said it's not even sure.
Totally guessed on that.
I said I was like, how many teams are trying to get me? 20. Okay, I'm just right 20. I'm just doing 20.
It was around like 20 something, but maybe they did.
If you don't know the answer, go with C. I see that Filipino mentality, bro. If you don't know the answer, go with C. C is the safest choice. C is the safest choice. That's the shotgun choice.
There you go.
That's the LaSalle Green Hills mentality. All right. That was easy. I mean, that was a Japanese that was a Japanese B League question. This number 2 is for the PBA. So let's go over to Ray's side. Which PBA player has the most MVP award of all time? Okay. He has 6 right now. All right. Letter A, Jimmy Alapag. Letter B, Bobby Park Sr. Letter C, Junmar Fajardo. Or letter D, I'm not going to ask Kiefer Avena. Kiefer Avena has been in the league for like 2-3 years. Atoy Ko.
Hey, Atoy Ko. Man, Atoy's my dude.
Atoy Ko. He may have 6 MVPs. You never know. You just don't know. You just don't know. All right. So, again, which PBA player has most MVP awards with 6? Jimmy Alapag. A, B, Bobby Ray Parks Jr., C, Junmar Fajardo, or D, Atoy Ko? I said, bro, for sure you heard about this guy. For sure. All right, show us your answers, Ray and Isaiah. This is about to be easy.
3, 2, 1, go.
C.
Ooh, yep.
Yeah.
Isaiah knew? Or is that the only?
2 for 2.
Or is that the only Filipino basketball player you've heard about the last few years? How'd you know though?
He basically just said it's safe if you go C. So he's like,
that's what I'm saying.
And that was on me. Ray. That was
All
on
right.
me.
Here we go. Question number 3. We'll keep this thing moving. Question number 3. All right. Which player won the East Asia Super League Terrific 12 Finals MVP last year, so 2019? Okay. Is it A, Salah Medri, B, Ryuichi Kishimoto, C, Lance Stevenson, or D, Guy Alin? Go on, Alin, sorry. So which player won the East Asia Super League for the Perfect 12 MVP last season? Okay. You guys ready with your answers? 1, 2, 3. C.
Bro, whoever made the script, bro, why is all the answers C? Come on, man.
All right.
Every time.
All right. You got it. Lance Stevenson was last year's MVP. He was balling out.
All right. Lance was balling out, but who was the guy who averaged the most points in last year's Terrific 12? He averaged 41 a game, 40 piece a game. A, Lance Stephenson. B, as Wells. C, Yuki Togashi. Or D, Mackenzie Moore. Again, who averaged 41 a game, led the league, led the tournament in every game. A, Lance Stephenson. B, Des Wells. C, Yuki Togashi. Or D, Mackenzie Moore. This was last year's Terrific 12. Trust me, the answer is not C.
The answer's not T, Isaiah, so you can erase that right now. Answer's not I see you erasing your answer right now.
All right, ready? Let me see it. 3, 2, 1.
B.
Wait, B on this
What's
one.
Ray Ray's? What's Ray Ray's?
B.
What's yours, Ray?
D.
No, Des Wells did not average 41 a game. Terrence had the ball, bro. Terrence had the basketball, brother.
Going off. He had 30 something. I remember.
The
Going.
correct
It
answer was actually D. Mackenzie Moore.
Okay.
Come on, Ray. Terrence had the basketball most of the time. Des did not average 41 a game.
Though I ain't gonna lie. I'm talking about extended clip.
All right. So I think we still have what? We got Isaiah with 2.
Yeah, me and 1.
And Ray with 1. All right. So Ray, you got to tie this, or Isaiah takes the bag. All right. Which Japanese B League player was just an all-star at the age of 49? Is it A, Takiko Orimo, B, Yuta Tabuse, C, Tomoyan, or D, Kai Teves?
Dog, if you mess this up, you already know what's up.
I think I know this
Which
one.
Japanese B League player was just an all-star at the age of 49?
Damn,
I gotta get
49.
this one.
Here comes a 22-year-old rookie.
All right, here we go.
For real.
3, 2, 1.
I'm gonna go with A.
See?
No, it's
wow.
not C. It's definitely
C, Ray. Come on, Ray.
It's actually A, right?
Hey,
Hey, you set me up, Mikey.
Mikey set you up. Right?
Hey, Mikey set me up.
Yo, 49-year-old all-star though. That's crazy.
That's
That's crazy.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
actually heard about him. Yeah.
I'm not sure about the physicality in Japan, but here in the Philippines, if you're going up against a 49-year-old, you're about to get hurt. You're about to get hurt.
Old school.
Oh, you know he was pulling all the vet moves.
Right.
You know,
Oh,
he was out there.
It's 5 minutes.
you're about to get a massage down there.
Oh, that was a great challenge segment. You know, thank you guys for being such sports. You know, we wanted it. We would love to see you guys on the court, of course, playing against each other, but we're gonna have to wait. Hopefully that's gonna come sooner than later. And actually hopefully it's gonna be during the East Asia Super League. But you know, for now, you know, we'll take this challenge and, you know, this time with both of you guys, getting to know Ray Parks a little bit more and Isaiah Murphy. I know you got your fans out there. Really super excited to see you guys back on the court. But again, thank you for giving us some time here. Ray, any closing remarks from your end?
First of all, guys, I just want to say I appreciate y'all time. You know, appreciate y'all having me. It's a privilege to be on this, be on live with y'all. I hope that everybody is out there safe. You and Mikey, Benj, and Isaiah, and everybody that's tuned in right now. I pray that God's hedge of protection be upon y'all. And, you know, thank you so much for y'all support. Hopefully, you know, the whole world can, you know, continue to move forward with what's going on. I pray for everybody's safety. And thanks again. I'm glad that we were able to build relations right now. I enjoyed my time, man. Thank you so much.
Awesome.
Plug away, bro. Plug away, bro. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell. Come on, plug away, man. Come on. It's your chance, man. Come on, plug away.
Girls, YouTube page, you know what I'm saying? Mike and Ray. You know, she be chefing up some stuff. He be taking care of me. You know what I'm saying? And you know me, stick with the basketball culture. Y'all want to check out sneakers, hooping, all that. So make sure to like, subscribe, comment what y'all want to see. And hey, I'll be seeing y'all soon, man.
Awesome.
Sure.
Awesome. And Isaiah, you know, we're super excited to see you on the court. Asia's ready. The B League is, you know, super hyped. You know, your closing remarks?
Man, just appreciate y'all for having me, man. I had a great time. You know, it's crazy out here now, so I hope everybody stays safe.
Send out that IG, bro. IG name, man. Oh, send out that IG. I'm telling you, Japanese. They might be watching right now, man. Follow that, hit that follow button.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sure. Well, appreciate the time, guys. And like I said, man, I wish you all the best, man. Stay in tune, keep your circle small, and that's the best advice I can tell you. You know, keep your family close. Your mom is leading you the right way, and your pops is always there for you, man. I'm excited to see you, and to be honest, I'll be praying for you, man. I know you're very talented, and reach for the stars, man. For real.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I appreciate it, bro. I appreciate it.
Hopefully, you two can link up in Macau in the coming months. Hopefully.
Gotta make that move.
Definitely will. Hey, Mikee, great episode. Always good catching up with you. And everybody, all our basketball fans around the world, thank you for tuning in to Terrific Together, brought to you by East Asia Super League. Till next time, it's a wrap.
See y'all next week, guys. Thanks, Ray. Thanks, Isaiah. Thank you, Banjo.
See you guys.
God bless.
God bless.